You have goals you want to achieve, but sometimes the reason behind them becomes a bit fuzzy. The motivation wanes, or some days you don't have the energy to do them. Sometimes you feel like giving up. That's totally normal. You have a goal set. That tells you where you want to go. But actually, the why is the most important. That's the thing that keeps you actually on the path and keeps you moving forward when things are most difficult. Just having the goal there, not having the why set, you're not gonna achieve the goal. Throughout my life, I've had so many difficulties, operation after operation, health problems after health problem, and the reason how I kept on going, finished my degree, is because the why behind it. I have tools I can share in this video, ideas that will help you solidify the why and actually use it, harness the energy to move your life forward. Now, first, if you don't even have a goal, what do you actually want? You want to build a business, lose weight, finish a degree, finish school, finish assignments, create something? First, establish what you want. And then, and by that I mean you gotta really, really sit down with yourself and understand what you want. Not what society wants for you, but what you intrinsically want from inside. And that takes time to sometimes see and let the fog go by. Not what your mum wants, not what your dad wants, what you want. Yeah. Let me give you a signal that can help you clear the fog. When you sit down to write your goals, what's the goal that literally sometimes your mind just always goes towards? Where it's your soul telling you that you want that. Like you literally, before you came to this world, it's called the soul contract, where you, before you were born, if you're religious or not, doesn't even matter because it still applies. Before you were born, you were in some place, and then you told whatever you believe in, God, anything, the universe, wherever you came from before you entered this plane of existence, or you want to be. And then you were sent here, and it was written for you the path to you, for you to become that person. And then we think, oh, why have we got this illness? But it's because it will only empower you and make you stronger in this life to become the person that you actually want to become. The goals that you have in your mind, in your soul, they're put there for a reason. You know, sit there right now, you know the ones that are just niggering like at you. Like, bro, just get, and they have so much resistance. That's the signal. And they have so much fear. That's the signal to do them and go towards those ones. Because you might have the easier choice. You might have an easier choice that brings you more money. Or something superficial that society deems as successful. But then it might not be the most fulfilling path for you. The way you know what is going to fulfill you is by listening to the resistance and your inner compass and going forward on that path. And even if you make a mistake, or it's not even the right path in the end, you can just course correct from there. Because at least you're moving forward. Because guess what? A lot of people, they don't even go forward. So congratulate yourself for even going forward. Now you have your goal there in front of you. Let's just pick one goal. One goal. I want to lose weight. Now we want to ask why, like 10 times and get deep into the reason. It's basically getting to the root cause of the why. The emotional layer. Not the superficial stuff like, I want to look good. I want to lose weight because I want to look good. Yeah, fair enough. But guess what? The donut is a lot more appealing right now. Oh yeah, I want to look good, but yum yum donut. So, the emotional layer. How do we get there? First, we ask, why do I want to lose weight? Well, I want to look better. Okay. Why do you want to look better? I want to feel better. I want to go outside. Feel better in my body. Okay, why do you want to feel better in your body? Well, I want to have a better life. Why do you want to have a better life? Because I want to live proud of myself and just live a life that I'm proud of. Live a full life where I want to not feel so bad all the time. And so, I like when you're fat, you have all these negative thoughts, and sometimes you hate yourself. Okay, you want to live a life you're proud of. Why is that? I want to achieve stuff. I want to achieve things in life. I want to build a life. Why do you want to achieve things? And then here we go. Your mind might say, I want to achieve things for my validation. Part might be validation, or it might be because you genuinely want to achieve and build a life for yourself. That's where the inner compass comes back, that aligns you on your path. To say, yeah, I want to have achievements. Why do you want achievements? Validation, perhaps. First, let's say you say validation. Why do you want validation? Validation. I want validation because, to be honest, it's a survival mechanism. We always will want validation from others because that's how the human system is built. Don't beat yourself up for wanting validation. It's just a mechanism that we have. It's a useful signal, but we can't let it dictate our actions in life. So you now you know that. You say, okay, I want achievement, I want validation, I want to feel good, I want to feel good in my body. And you keep going. Keep asking yourself, okay, why though? That's why I'm here right now, just asking myself, like, I've already gone through the journey. I'm not at the finish line. Also, why? Why again? Why again do I want to do it? No, I want to feel good in clothes. I want to attract a woman that is high caliber. I want to have a family. I want to be higher in status. I want money. Honestly, if you look more attractive, you get more opportunities in life in this world. You get more money opportunities. That's how the little world works. Just accept it. Here we go. Now we're getting a bit more deeper. Why do I want money for a better life? Why do I want a better woman? Obviously, that biology and just normal. Why would I want family? So literally, you see all these things come. Why are you written line? Now I've already listed so many. When you do this, write them down. I haven't written them down. I've just said them. And then you see a list, and you keep on going. Why, why? Building a list, every single layer, until you get to the point where the whys are so emotional. It hit you emotionally to the core. You get to your core. For me, the weight loss, it was I hate myself. That was where I got to. When I look in the mirror and I saw flabs, fat, walking around with so much weight on me, tired walking up the stairs, getting into a car and not being able to fit, I hated myself. That was enough reason. I got there eventually to that. But like I just outlined those other reasons, I had those reasons at the time. But you see how I hate myself didn't actually come. Why do I want to lose weight? Because I hate myself. Well, that doesn't come like that. It doesn't, because you got to ask yourself why to get to the root. I don't know your root personally. I can't make that for you. I can't tell you. I do offer one-to-one personal calls. Link in the description where we can talk one-to-one for free, and then we can talk and I can help you figure out your why. Get to the root. But I hate myself. I said that. So when I looked in the mirror, no, when I looked in the mirror, when I had the option for the donut, then I said, well, I can either make progress and stop hating myself, or I can eat this donut and get relief and be the same person I am and hate myself. Do I want to hate myself? No. So then I made the choice of progress. Then everything just became easier. Because now it's always, do I want to hate myself? No. So I make the progress. And then day after day after day, I just kept on making progress. There was obviously more things you gotta do for weight loss, like calorie deficit, tracking, measurements, well, everything, blah, blah, blah. I don't need to go into specifics. But the main point of this is the why. That's how the root why is difficult to get to, but once you get there, it's powerful. You have your goal, and what happens if you don't pursue it? Ask yourself that question. It's not fear mongering, I'm not trying to get you scared or anxious or anything, but it's an honest question. What does repeatedly abandoning your path cost you in this life? You might not have the deep why yet, but you can still think about, okay, I'll go back to the weight loss example. What if I just kept on picking relief? I would be fat forever, I'd be miserable, depressed, suicidal, perhaps. See, it goes deep. That's why making progress in whatever small ways we can is powerful, and using the tools to get there. Writing down a list of what happens if I don't try to achieve this goal. How would my life turn out? Repeatedly, what will happen if I repeatedly abandon myself? What about if I don't listen to my inner compass? What will my life look like in a year's time? Because we only have the day. We only live day by day by day. There is no past or future. Not right now. We only, every time we literally go to sleep, reset, wake up, day, go to sleep, reset, live the day. We live in days. Past and future are just words. You can still forecast yourself into the future 1 year at a time and go, from every single day that compounds my actions, how will the future look? Because that's why we have it, the words. You can then make that calculation and you'll see. And that list is powerful because it will remind you why you're doing this, which is literally the topic of this video. That's another powerful tool. Your why is the power behind your power. That's why I'm making a whole video on this topic. Turn your past into fuel for the present moment. You probably, I'll go back to weight loss again. You might be obese yourself. Or you might be on the other end of the spectrum and really skinny. People have said stuff to you. Pain. Maybe you missed opportunity. Maybe someone didn't pick you because of the way you look, or you just thought that. Maybe you thought if I looked a certain way, then I could have got that. Pain, setbacks, missed opportunities. This is pain from the past. Yeah. Whatever pain you've experienced in the past can be used as fuel in the present moment. Motivation, discipline, and systems can help you, definitely. But when you have a most powerful why and you use pain from the past, you use the pain as fuel for the present moment. And let me tell you how to do that. You have your goals. You can even picture a painful memory in the past. Someone says something to you about your weight, about how you look. Someone made fun of the goal you're trying to achieve and said, you can't do that. There's no point doing that. Someone said something that triggered you. Relive the memory and use that fuel in the present moment to then move forward and make progress on the goal right now. You can write down in detail that memory and have it stored there to use as a reminder that could happen again if you don't make progress. You want it to happen again? No. So then I'm going to change my life using the energy that was created, the negative energy that was created, or the trigger energy that was created from that memory. It's powerful. It's one of the most powerful things in this world that the high achievers use. We have jealousy, envy. We have all these negative emotions, anger, looking at others. Bro, you can get those emotions and use alchemy and put that energy into your goals and make progress. Right now, let me tell you, yeah, they're jealous of somebody, you see something online, on their phone or something, you get a wave of emotion, put the phone down, grab your book, read a page. Momentum will build, you read another one. You feel the emotion of anger or something, you get going on a task that you have. You just do the task. It doesn't matter. You don't need to do it imperfectly. You don't do it perfectly. You just do it. Progress better than no progress, obviously. But people, their entire life, they just keep on thinking about it, and they feel these emotions. They just hate themselves. But use these emotions and move forward. Become the person that you want to be, using this powerful why. Your powerful why is one of the most powerful tools. I can support you, but I cannot walk the path for you. I offer a free coaching call, 1-to-1, so I can help you identify your why. Like I said, I cannot walk the path for you. But all the best. This is Solo.